Hashimoto's disease or Hashimoto thyroiditis is one of the most common thyroid disorders that affects the functioning of thyroid gland and the balance of thyroid hormones. It is an autoimmune disorder that leads to an underfunctioning thyroid or hypothyroidism in men and women. Unfortunately, in modern medicine, you can't do much about an autoimmune disorder as Hashimoto thyroiditis. Either you are asked to wait and watch for the situation, or you are prescribed artificial hormones as thyroid or steroids that can help you to manage your symptoms in the meanwhile. While the steroids or the artificial hormones do not solve the cause of Hashimoto thyroiditis, they lead to a lot of side effects that further affect the functioning of your thyroid gland. This makes the problem worse and ultimately defeats the purpose of early detection. That's why a root cause approach that Ayurveda offers not just helps you to remove the cause of autoimmune disorders as Hashimoto thyroiditis, but it also helps you to gain health in the long term by making right choices of herbs, diet and lifestyle. Now, since Hashimoto is progressive in nature, it is important to detect and prevent progress of Hashimoto at an early stage by knowing the signs and symptoms of how it is affecting your thyroid and your health in general. This will not only help you to prevent further damage to your thyroid gland, but also help you to reverse Hashimoto's disease at an early stage. And in this video, I will help you to do that. Hi, this is Nidhi Bansal here from Medhya Herbals. We help women to gain health with all natural and holistic principles of Ayurveda. And in this video, I will take you through the signs and symptoms of Hashimoto disease. We will also go through the primary causes and Ayurvedic natural ways to find relief from autoimmune disorders such as Hashimoto's. Let's get started. So the thyroid gland is a small endocrine gland which is located at the base of your neck. Thyroid hormones are responsible for multiple vital functions in our body, such as the nervous system, metabolism, mental wellness, the reproductive system, the circulatory system, and overall growth and immunity of the body. Now, inflammation of the thyroid gland, which affects the secretion and hence the balance of thyroid hormones, is called thyroiditis. And when this thyroiditis affects the functioning of thyroid gland in such a way that it leads to an underfunctioning thyroid gland, it is called Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Just like other autoimmune disorders, Hashimoto also arises in overall inflammation in the body and disturbance in the normal functioning of our body's own natural intelligence system, which is also the immune system of the body. When it stops to distinguish between the normal and healthy body cells, and in between the antigens which attack and poorly affect the functioning of our body, then it triggers a situation in which our immune system starts attacking our own body cells. And in this case, our immune system is affecting specifically the thyroid enzymes or the thyroid gland, which leads to an imbalance in thyroid hormones as well as leads to slow destruction of the thyroid gland. Now, if we look into the causes of Hashimoto disease, then it arises either in genetic predispositions such that you are genetically predisposed to inflammation of your thyroid gland, or it may happen as a result of exposure to certain chemicals or certain factors in your diet and lifestyle, which lead to an inflammation in the thyroid gland. Now, the diagnosis of Hashimoto disease is made either chemically or biochemically, or there may be certain scans or imagery of your thyroid gland to know the extent of damage due to the thyroid antibodies. The test, your doctor will be looking through the thyroid antibodies such as TPO and TG. In nearly 90% of the cases, the thyroid antibodies are elevated as a result of the inflammation. When specifically TPO is elevated, then that indicates an imbalance in the thyroid hormones. And if there is high level of TG in your body, that indicates that the antibodies are directly affecting the functioning of thyroid gland. And in this case, it is important to scan the thyroid gland as well to know whether it is functioning all right or not. And if the thyroid gland is intact, it is really important that you start acting now and to prevent the further damage. Because if you carry on the situation just like that, then the inflammation in your body is not addressed. As a result of that, the autoimmune disorder will keep progressing and lead to a damage of your thyroid gland eventually. And that will make you dependent on artificial thyroid hormones for the whole life. Now, the common signs and symptoms of Hashimoto disease are dependent on the level and the extent of Hashimoto's or the imbalances in your body. If it is an early stage of imbalance, then there will be prominent signs of inflammation in the body and less of the thyroid dysfunction as such. However, if the imbalances and the inflammation has progressed a lot such that it has started to affect the functioning of thyroid gland itself, then you will start seeing symptoms of poor functioning of thyroid gland as well. And when the thyroid gland starts going low, then it leads to slower metabolism, which eventually leads to a lot of digestive symptoms such as constipation, indigestion, acidity, and sudden weight gain or a creeping up weight that is hard to lose. There will be a lot of water retention, puffiness, and heaviness in the body. And apart from that, you will also see a lot of lower performance in terms of focus, memory, as well as your poor mental wellness as such. For women, poor thyroid function as well as inflammation will also affect your menstrual cycle. You may experience heavy clots, heavy bleeding, or irregular cycles which come either too often or they don't come often. Here is a list of signs and symptoms that you may struggle with as a result of Hashimoto thyroiditis, inflammation, and poor functioning of the thyroid gland. However, do note that one may not be experiencing all of these symptoms at one time. It really depends on the severity of the imbalances in your body and the extent of damage to the thyroid gland or the level of inflammation in your body. It affects different organs in a different way depending on your individual body type. That's why it is really important to focus on your specific symptoms rather than going for generic treatments or taking a generic approach as such. Now let's look into the Ayurvedic perspective of Hashimoto thyroiditis. So in Ayurveda, inflammation and autoimmune disorders as Hashimoto is correlated to an imbalance in Vata, Pitta and Kapha dosh. So basically all three dosha are involved and they together create an imbalance in the generation of the dhatus or the body tissues, which leads to a poor quality of the hormones and hormone imbalance, as well as poor functioning of the immune system. In Hashimoto specifically, the immune system is weakened as well as not functioning properly. As a result, the antibodies produced in our own body are attacking the thyroid gland. This creates a cycle of constant inflammation and poor immune response, which needs to be broken to find relief and also to stop the progression of autoimmune disorder as Hashimoto. The only way to break this cycle of constant inflammation and poor immune response, which is leading to the autoimmune disorder, is through the support of a right health regime with the right intake of herbs that can help you to detoxify as well as bring your dosha back to balance. And it also will include intake of right amount of food at the right time and of the right lifestyle practices that will help you to balance your physical and mental health. Now let's look into all of these factors that will help you to stop the progression of autoimmune disease, detoxify naturally, support the functioning of your immune system, and also help you to bring the dosha back to balance. And that's what Ayurveda is about. It's a holistic medicine system which helps you to address all aspects of your health, not just the symptoms. Your diet plays a vital role in supplying essential nutrients as well as keeping your digestion intact. When you are taking in foods that support your metabolism, a healthy digestive fire, and help you to provide the right nutrients in the right amount, it not just supports proper functioning of your body systems, but it also helps you to detoxify naturally. So detoxification is a natural function in the body. When your body is functioning in the right pace and in the right way, then it is able to detoxify naturally. It is able to eliminate all the toxins, and it is able to fight off all the antigens which also are attacking your health in general. So make sure that you are taking in a healthy diet consisting of right amount of foods that help you to build your immune system and provide you the vital nutrients, and stay away from all the processed toxic foods that lead to the deposition of toxins in your body. It is also important to practice right dietary habits, to eat in a calm setting without any entertainment or without any distraction, and not consume your food in a hurry. So here is a list of foods that will help you to fight off the inflammation and also support the natural functioning of your thyroid gland. Now, yoga is one of the essential practices of Ayurveda that not just supports right body function in terms of toning up the muscles, supporting a lot of circulation, but it also helps you to relax your mind and reduce the stress levels in your body. And when that happens, then inflammation in your body is also reduced naturally, because stress is one of the main reasons of high inflammation in our current times. We do get stressed by simple factors which are just normal part of the lifestyle. Eventually this leads to a habit of chronic stress which pressurizes the normal functioning of our body and slows down the functioning of our immune system as well. So here are some yogas in which you can practice on regular basis to support your health, your immune system, as well as your thyroid gland. Ayurvedic herbs are a storehouse of micronutrients and essential support that your body needs when the functioning of its organs and body systems is weak. Ayurvedic herbs can go a long way to support your health in a natural way. These are plant-based products which act on specific body tissues in a specific way so as to support the balance of the dosha and generate the right amount of action in those body tissues to support your health and also prevent the progression of disease. These Ayurvedic herbs are potent in nature. They should not be indiscriminately used, and they should be taken under the supervision of a medical professional who will help you to advise the right amount and the right time, as well as the right type of herb according to your specific imbalance. Here is a list of Ayurvedic herbs that will help you to fight off the inflammation in Hashimoto disease. They will also help you to promote circulation, to support your immune system, support your metabolism, help you to lose weight, and support your hormone balance. Do make sure that you are taking these herbs under the direction of an Ayurvedic practitioner, and this way these herbs will be highly beneficial to you. Now, apart from the diet, herbs and yoga, you can also employ a lot of Ayurvedic lifestyle practices in your daily routine to support your health in general. These lifestyle practices will help you to keep stress away, balance your hormones, and support the natural functioning of your immune system. Now, other than these, you can also take support from Ayurvedic physical therapies such as Panchakarma, which will help you to detoxify and balance all the three dosha and get rid of the inflammatory toxins from your body in a systematic way. Panchakarma again is a specialized technique which involves a series of therapies which help you to systematically eliminate the toxins from your body. This should be taken under the supervision of an expert or an Ayurvedic doctor who will advise you to properly sequence these procedures according to your own imbalances as well as the state of your body. Now, as you saw, your body has its own natural system and way of functioning, and if it is disrupted due to poor diet, lifestyle choices, then it affects the natural intelligence and natural functioning of your body. This can lead to a lot of imbalances and lot of ways in which disease can get triggered in your body. Hashimoto disease and other autoimmune disorders are just some examples of this kind of imbalances which can slowly progress in your body and eventually come in the form of disorders which risk your health in the long term. That's why it is really important that you take action at the right time and take the right treatment that is specific to your symptoms and that is also suitable to your own lifestyle and to your own body. And when you adopt right diet, lifestyle and get right support for your health, then it goes a long way. It doesn't just help you to eliminate the symptoms, but it also helps you to gain health, rejuvenate, and have a positive and happy life going forward. I hope you found this video useful. Do write to me for any queries, suggestions, and feedback. I'll get back to you. I'll see you soon. Until then, bye.